Welcome back, Lana. Welcome to another episode of Sin Filtro. We have, I think this is going to be the 6th episode. We've been on a roll. We have another special guest, a person we've had previously on. But let's not forget to like, share, most importantly, subscribe as we're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers. I also want to invite you out to our website, LanaWithClub.com, where we post articles on politics and finance. You can sign up to our newsletter today. Also, if you go on our description, you'll see a link to our Discord. There's 47 like-minded individuals talking about generational wealth, fitness, or sometimes just talking. Make sure to join us today. With that being said, this is your host, MP, and behind the scenes.
AZ.
And help me welcome back Dre Talks. What's up, bro?
Everybody? It's your boy Dre on the ones and twos. Let's go.
Shout out your page and your podcast real quick before, because last time we forgot, and when we did
we did it. I think
at, towards the middle though. So let's do it at the beginning today.
All right. So what's up, everybody? My name is Dre. I go by Dre Cuts on Instagram. That's at DREHCUTZ. Follow me. And my podcast is called the Dre Talks Podcast. That's DREH Talks TALKS. Apple, Spotify, wherever you find your podcast. Let's go.
So what's up, Dre? It's been about 2 to 3 weeks, and a lot of stuff has been happening, bro. I know with Eric we cover a lot of the illegal Mexican community, with how they've been feeling, how he feels being an illegal himself. With you, we kind of dive deep with Elon Musk, DOGE, and I think more of the Trump policies, bro. And I enjoy my talks with you.
Yeah.
But what do you got for us today, bro?
Well, before we start, I kind of want to go back to that illegal the immigration thing and all this ICE and all this border patrol. Man, my mom's from Mexico, bro. Not to put her on the spotlight, but my mom's from Mexico. A lot of my family's from Mexico, right? And they've been over here for a long time. My mom does shit right. I don't know what her status is now, but she's married to my dad, so I don't really know. But I know she's here, legally. Maybe at one point she wasn't, right? I'm a citizen because, I was born here, right? And, I was seeing all those protests, all those days. Honestly, bro, like that shit was fucking embarrassing. Excuse my language. It was embarrassing to see. It wasn't even it was a lot of like young kids setting shit on fire, tagging, doing burnouts, burning the American flag. Like how I'm just so confused as to like how you want to stay in this country and you're gonna, okay, cool. Like wave the Mexican flag because you're Mexican, cool. But you're gonna burn the flag of the country that you want to stay in? Like you really think that they're gonna want to keep you here after you bite the hand that feeds you? And these are all probably, no disrespect to anybody, but these were all probably families or kids that their mom and dad are getting fucking food stamps or welfare.
That's true.
And you're out here fucking causing crime.
You know what's funny too, bro, is the fact that they'll say the opposite. They'll say that deporting the illegals is biting the hand that feeds you.
Right. No. Yeah.
In reality, bro, no, it's not. Like, you're coming to this country for a specific reason, and it's to abuse its economical system. I mean, it is what it is. That's the flat-out truth. You're abusing the economical system because the economical system back in Mexico is worthless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the flat-out truth. And I'm Mexican-American. I mean, I go to Mexico myself, and I see the poverty out there, and I see the true wealth gap. You want to talk about wealth gaps? There's true wealth gaps in Mexico, bro. Yeah. So you want to talk about the hand feeds you, bro? That is definitely the US of A.
And not only that, but all the fucking posts about being on stolen land. First, we talked about the Alamo, right? The Battle of the Alamo.
Yeah.
And then there's been so many videos where guys they speak facts. They talk about history, real history, where Mexico sold for $15 million a bunch of land, right?
After they lost to
and so
to
it's
America.
Like, how ignorant are these generations calling this stolen land? It's not. It was sold. It was purchased. And here we are now today.
You know what's even more ignorant? That they are, so proud to be Mexican and this and that. But Mexico stole that land to begin with from the natives.
Mm-hmm.
It was native land. And the Spanish came in, they conquest the land. They won the land over. And then, it became Mexico. And then from Mexico, then it became the US of A. Mm-hmm. But how did Mexico originally get that land? They stole it also. Yeah. Every land is stolen, bro. Even the so-called native land is stolen. Yeah. Like these pyramids weren't even built by them. They discovered the pyramids. So what does that mean? They essentially stole that land. I mean, you know what I'm saying? At one point in time, they weren't in that land when the pyramids were being built. They discovered that and they said, hey, this is ours now. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's just the fact that maybe when they got there was no humans. You know, no one to defend it. But all I'm saying is it's every land is stolen.
Yeah.
No, there's no land that's actually like what? Did you really grow out the ground like a potato?
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really from this land?
Yeah.
You know?
And one last thing on this. So I went on Facebook, right? And I'm seeing all these people post videos about ICE going into schools and arresting people, right? So I went on Facebook, and I personally know about 1,000 people that I've interacted with in my life, not like Instagram, but like actually like met in person on Facebook, right? So I went on Facebook, and I know, you know, some law enforcement, I know some educated people, I know a lot of people, and I posed the question. I said, have any of you actually physically, with your own eyes, seen ICE pull up to anywhere and grab anybody and detain anybody? And they all said no. They've only heard of videos saying that they're going into these locations. A cop I know was like, no, they're specifically going after criminals. And if you happen to be a criminal, or if you happen to be hanging out with a criminal and you happen to not have papers, well, you're fucked too.
Your collateral damage.
Yeah, and so, like, you know, people are going and they're saying, you know, and then not only that, one person I know on Facebook, she's cool, whatever. That another complaint I have is like, this girl is saying like, oh, just watch, they're taking away our rights. Next thing you know, like, you're not gonna be able to be black in this country. You're not gonna be able to do this and do that. I'm like, what the fuck is like? All of these lies, just lie after lie after lie.
They believe we're going back to the Jim Crow era, not knowing that the Jim Crow era was sponsored by the Democrat Party.
Yeah, and who freed the slaves?
The Republicans.
The Republicans,
exactly.
Right?
I mean, I just think it's crazy that they really don't know their history and they want to call us uneducated.
Yeah, and you know, I've been wanting to rant about this on Instagram for fucking weeks since we last spoke, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. You know, I wanted to make some videos, and I'm just like, man, like, every day this shit's brewing more and more and more, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna chill.
My videos went crazy.
I know, I seen it, man. I seen it, bro. That's what's up, bro.
I know. I was just speaking the truth. I feel like, but man, I made a lot of people mad.
Did you get any death threats?
Oh yeah, of course. I think it's funny when they do that because I'm just like, I'm not hard to find.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm really not hard to find, bro. Like, if you want to find me, I'm right here.
I think I've been threatened on like social media, and I'm like, all right, then what's up? Pull up. I'm right here. And nobody ever comes.
Yeah.
You know,
even if they did, bro, it's like, what are you really gonna do, bro? You're only gonna cause yourself to. I mean, I'm not gonna call the cops. You're gonna call someone to call the cops, and then guess what? You're the one that's gonna get arrested because you're the one that's being the perpetrator. I don't even have to speak on it. You know, they would just be like, you don't even live here, bro. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, bro, you know, I want to talk about Trump and his, proposed tax stuff. You know, we talked about that last time, and we still haven't seen any movement towards it. Do you still believe it'll happen?
I think it's going to happen. I see a lot of talk about getting rid of taxes, getting rid of the income tax. Obviously, the tax on tips, the tax on overtime. I think he's working on it. I think him and Elon and DOGE are getting rid of all the fucking collateral damage that's been going on. You know, I saw a post that said Trump isn't fixing the mess that Biden made. He's fixing the mess that created Biden. Something like that. Like, he's not just fixing the shit that Biden fucked up. He's fixing the whole system. The whole system.
I mean, essentially, I feel like it's like plumbing. Like, they're putting drain cleaner down the drains.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like exposing all the shit that was in the pipeline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about this whole thing, bro. I mean, I checked at this like right before the podcast.
Okay.
Dude, we're at $103 billion saved.
Right. Yeah.
Now, people don't realize that this could lower our national debt, or just could, give us a tax cut. Yeah. It's one or two things. Either lower our national debt or give us a tax cut. I'd go for lowering our national debt because that will also lower inflation.
Yeah.
People don't realize by lowering our national debt, it'll lower our inflation.
Right.
And it'll also allow us to lower our interest rate.
Yeah.
So the whole DOGE thing is perfect. And at the end of the day, did you vote for Trump, bro?
I did.
And did you vote for Trump knowing that Elon was a part of the administration knowing that Elon wanted to start DOGE? Did you vote knowing that?
Trump, Vivek, Elon, Tulsi, Kash Patel, all of them.
Well, Vivek's not in the administration.
I want to know what happened. I really want to know
it's
what
funny
happened.
because one guy was so mad at the comments because of my reels, and he said that it was because of his skin color. I don't believe. Obviously, that has nothing to do with
Patel
it.
is Indian, isn't he?
Who?
Patel.
I don't.
The FBI director, Kash Patel.
I don't know how he looks like.
Patel's Indian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I'm saying is like people were mad and they're trying to point that out as an argument against why I'm a bootlicker and a sellout. Bro, you know what I'm saying?
The Secretary of State is Mexican.
I think she's
Hispanic.
From East LA, right?
Yeah, someone there's
someone in the Trump administration.
He or she is Mexican.
It's a girl, I believe.
Okay, somebody's Mexican, and they're there. So he's got. Hold on, one thing I want to complain about. I'm sorry, I got so much on my mind, bro. I seen a Democratic senator talking about Elon because of that whole Heil Hitler thing with the gesture. And she quoted a quote from who's that guy that started the BLM stuff? What was that guy's name?
I don't know.
The guy that the cops put their knee on his neck.
George Floyd.
George Floyd. She quoted a thing from George Floyd. She said, "Get your knee off my neck. I can't breathe." In reference to Elon Musk.
That's so weird.
I'm like, so now. Like
I think it's weird because if you really think about the Nazis, even to like just a little bit, they were just nationalists. All they did was fight for the German people, and they only went against a group of people that they thought were bad. I mean, we could agree or disagree if they're bad or not, but I'm just saying what the Nazis believe. If you actually do your research, that's what they believed, right? That's to respect of their ideology or whatever it may be. But all I'm saying though is, how is it bad to be a nationalist? You know what I'm saying? I feel like caring about your country is something that comes with living in your country. Yeah. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, I mean, shit.
AZ, would you agree to like nationalism isn't a bad thing? I mean, extreme nationalism might be a bad thing, right? Yeah. But I'm saying nationalism just as a general topic, is it a bad thing?
No.
I just want to put that out there because I don't think no one could disagree with that. It's the same thing with these kids protesting. Why are they protesting? Because their parents are so patriotic to Mexico. They show that patriotism to them, and they feel like they owe that country something when that country gave them nothing.
I seen a group of kids walking down the street on a field trip with their teachers, chanting on an empty street something, right? But I'm like, who the fuck are you guys chanting to? There's nobody on the street.
They just want to feel important.
Like, you guys, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm glad they had something to believe in, but I don't think it.
Yeah.
Your message failed because it was the wrong messengers, it was the wrong method, and it was the wrong audience.
Yeah, and you know what it is too, bro, is the fact that they think haciendo desmadre is like the right way to protest.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to tell them? What are you doing, man? They're like half drunk. Oh, puro desmadre. It's like, bro, what are you doing? There's a reel I seen of some dude. I'm assuming he plays for the other team I don't play for.
Okay.
He was like twerking in front of a cop.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys seen that.
I think I might have seen that. I might have seen that.
He had the Mexico bandera. It's like, bro, that's a disrespect to Mexico, bro. I wouldn't even want to be Mexican if I seen that.
And you know what's worse?
Well, I did see it, actually.
All of these Mexican parents of these kids are probably the same Mexican parents that were talking shit about, excuse my language, about black people during the BLM riots who were fucking looting and destroying shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And now their kids are out doing the same fucking thing. But now it's okay because it's from Mexico. I
don't think the parents are okay with it. There's a lot of people that came out, like older actual Mexicans that came out and spoke against it. A lot of people aren't for it, bro. I mean, maybe a lot of the chuntis are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ghetto Mexicans. But when it comes to like actual level-headed Mexicans that might just be here, like Eric, for example, or one of our guests, and he was a co-host of the Spanish series. He's obviously undocumented and he's level-headed, but yet he understands why Trump is more beneficial in the presidency than Harris or than Biden.
Yeah.
And he's actually all for it, even though he himself is undocumented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that might trip a lot of people out, but I think when you have common sense and common logic on how a country should run and how a country is supposed to run,
Right.
you understand that these are the rules and regulations. And yes, I might be breaking them, but at the end of the day, everyone should be following them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, bro, I think Trump does this like absurd stuff and like this crazy. He says a lot of crazy things because it's a negotiation tactic.
Yeah.
So he goes off crazy for it to go headlines crazy, maybe even scare the opposing president or government,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're going into the mindset like, damn, this was fucking crazy, dude. We need to really work with him for him to like work with us, you know. So now they're coming in like a dog with their tail in between their legs. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see his tactics. Like, cause him even talking about invading Gaza, I don't really think he wants to invade Gaza.
Yeah. I don't think he wants.
I think he just wants to make the Arabics listen and like really fucking, hey, bro, you're either gonna listen to me or I'll kind of do what I said. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's all just tactics to really win in negotiation. If you understand business and negotiating, you have to be nasty like that, bro. You have to say absurd things to really make people believe and fall into, you know, settling for your deal, where you're obviously going to be, you know, the upper hand on that deal. American imperialism is wrong, when in reality it isn't, bro. It's what makes empires, and we live in the greatest empire. Why would you hate living in the greatest empire?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the people that don't, I mean, at the end of the day, those countries even benefit from it, because without us, they wouldn't even be as good as they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Adrian, I wanted to ask you some things too, bro, since, you know, you kind of, I'm not sure how long he's been into politics, but you kind of got into it more recently, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Like these past couple of years?
Yeah, I think a little bit before I met you, I had just kind of like been getting my feet wet, but more on like the financial side than anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I just fucking pushed you in the fucking rabbit hole.
Now I'm just sitting here for hours listening to political talk.
What are your thoughts of the government now being under a Republican control, like House, Senate, and presidency? How do you feel, maybe first seeing how the Democrats took control of all that, and then now seeing the Republicans take control of all that? How do you feel about that?
I think it's too early for me to really make a choice on that.
Mm-hmm.
Only because we've only seen like the few executive orders that he's passing through. I think we still need a little bit more time for me to really make like a choice like that. But I'm liking everything they're proposing so far.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that everything that they are proposing is going to go through easily, which it does look like it might happen.
Yeah.
So are you finally going to officially jump ships?
Yeah. I think I've been for a little bit.
Well, I know you were more like on like the bridge.
Yeah.
On the bridge of being like
for
in
the
middle.
most part, I'm always in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, but recently, I'm assuming you're kind of
leaning a little bit.
You're kind of you're accepting our invitation and come on board.
Yeah.
I am. Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to get some insight from AZ, because like I said, when I met him, he wasn't really into it. He used to think I was crazy when I used to talk to him about politics. But look at him now, bro. He's jumped his shit, bro. Love to see it, AZ. Love to see it.
So one of my IG follower, we're IG friends, I guess, mutual friends or whatever. She posted a story that was like, she said something like, if you voted for Trump and you're not rich, you're just an idiot. And I told one of my coworkers who I work with, we both have LLCs, you know, so we both run businesses, right? And I told him, he said, I don't know about all that. And no offense to the homie Astrid, but she posted something like that, and I was like, bro, like,
they don't realize that these corporations are small LLCs.
Yeah.
Like everyday people LLCs.
Yeah.
That's who you're affecting when you talk about raising the corporate taxes. Of course, there's some times where they put certain regulations for certain incomes, but yet the smaller guys still get a tax increase, and they don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? They just think that rich people are rich people, and that's not the case. Yeah. Those same people that benefit from those loopholes of tax, you know what I'm saying, tax write-offs and stuff like that, are normal everyday people like you and I, bro. Yeah. We write off our taxes. We might write off a dinner or two. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, just because some rich guy does it doesn't mean that we should take it off for all Americans, when in reality there's average everyday Americans benefiting from those loopholes as well. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I mean, with the money DOGE is saving us, it's like, do you really hate us for not paying our taxes when in reality we've already been wasting them at fucking worthless stuff? You know what I'm saying?
You know, I've been thinking of if they pull off this income tax thing, sadly, as a barber, I won't see that for a whole year until I do my taxes, right? But then at that point, will I even need to do taxes, right? But
No, you wouldn't.
The people who will see that immediately are people who get a paycheck every week, right? And then everybody's gonna feel fucking.
Well, you're only gonna feel it because you're not gonna be paying federal. You still have to pay state
tax. Yeah.
And that's why I want to move to Texas. Because now I don't want to have to pay neither state. And if it were to happen, I'm not paying no federal. So I'm not paying no income tax at all.
Bro,
that's the benefits of moving to a no income state. No income tax state.
You know, Texas has a surplus of $32 billion, something like that.
Fact check that real quick.
It's true.
Okay, you looked at
Texas.
Okay.
Texas has a surplus of.
I thought that was I thought you got you seen it and then you're saying.
No,
that's
I heard it. So Texas has a surplus of like what California has.
Negative.
That's
crazy.
And they don't even have tax. Just like fucking.
Well, they have higher property taxes, so they get their money somehow.
They get their money, but just like fucking, I think Dubai, something like that. Dubai has no fucking tax. Look at their fucking.
But you gotta also remember, like, we have Medicare, Medi-Cal here in California.
Right.
Like we have all that shit, and they don't have none of that. So if you get sick or some shit over there, you're not gonna be. As beneficial,
right?
You know,
if they take away income tax 100% federally, right? But the state says, okay, cool, no more federal income tax. But if you want healthcare, you got to pay into the healthcare, maybe fucking a certain like 5%.
No, what I'm saying is like everything the states decide would be for the state, and that would be funded by state taxpayers, not by the countries for taxpayers. Now, I think the only thing where states would disagree is that they would probably stop getting federal funding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So everything would be determined on that state's GDP and that state's performance and whatever, like, for example, if California was known for apples, how many apples they sell or whatever it may be, right? Just to put an example out there. I think that, I think that's good because then it makes people want to live where it'll be more beneficial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, why would you want to live in a place where you're unhappy?
Yeah, no, fuck.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same reason why, like, you could say our past generations came to America. Because why do you want to live in a place where there's no opportunity?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you plan on moving out of state? Or are you planning on staying here?
At some point, probably. Maybe back to Utah or Lubbock, Texas.
Okay. I've heard of that place. I've seen it on the map.
Yeah,
actually.
So it's actually a pretty decent place. So one of those two, I would definitely like to move to. At some point, maybe in the next.
Well, what's in Utah? Like, why do you have like strong ties?
I've lived in Utah before.
But why? Like, what called you to Utah?
So.
Because all I think about Utah, bro, is Mormons.
Well, I'm Mormon, remember?
No, I know you told me that, but what I'm saying is, that's all I think about.
Okay, so back, me and my son, and my son's mom moved there, right?
Okay.
Because I was fucking up over here in LA. I was just getting into trouble. I was fucking up, and she was like, "I got to get you out of LA." So we went to Utah. We went to the room, and we lived there for about a year and a half. Life was good. I was going through some shit. She left me. She came back over here, and then I came back over here after. But you can live a good life in Utah.
So you pretty much like did what I want to do with like me eventually moving to Texas, just to go out there, start a family.
Yeah.
Because it's more affordable, and it was just like it's a little bit more easier in a sense.
Dude, it's hella easier, bro. Like, it's just you work 5 days a week still, right? But it's just the environment is just different. Like, and I'm sure Texas, I'm sure Austin, Lubbock, San Antonio.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's all the same. Like, it's just different. I love California. I'm a LA baby, ride or die.
Do you think it's just the weather that really like might keep you over here?
No, I don't. No, I'm not tripping on the weather. Utah has snow, and it gets hot, but it's dry heat. It's not humid.
Okay. So it's not that bad.
No, I don't care about that. I'm cool with. I mean, I'm sure I'll sweat my balls off in Texas, and it'll be cold.
Yeah.
But I'm cool.
Yeah. What about you, AZ? You plan on moving out of state, or you plan on ride or die with CA?
Damn, I don't know. I honestly have like no no thought about moving out, but I definitely want to own a house somewhere else. So
Oh, you want to spread your assets?
for sure, absolutely, yeah. Probably Texas or
Just because he knows me.
or
What's your second option?
I really like Arizona.
Really?
Yeah,
I've thought
A
about
purple
Arizona.
state.
I've
I've
thought
been there
about
before.
Arizona
Yeah,
too.
it's really nice.
I mean,
like
I've been
it.
there before too.
Yeah.
Actually, did I tell you last? I think it was last summer when I went to when we rented out an Airbnb. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Arizona's lit. It's just super hot. Like fuck,
That's
dude. Like,
yeah.
and I think Arizona, like mostly like Phoenix. I think that would be a good Airbnb business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, bro, like okay, like speaking about Texas though, right? Just off the like information I've done, bro. The growth rate, because you got to remember, bro, like all these cities are kind of connected. They're interconnected, right? Like to go from Austin to Dallas, yeah, you could take the fucking back roads and woods and shit like that, or you could go through San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You go through like there's like it's like going through the Central Valley of California, but they have little big cities like Fresno and stuff like that. But just imagine like those are all whole economies. So eventually, bro, like they're saying that there's gonna be a super train. You know what I'm saying? Going from like I think from like connecting those 3 cities or 4 or 5 cities, like connecting all of them. So just imagine like the growth and population rate that they're gonna be going through and the economy, like the economical boom. Mostly when eventually, if no income tax, we're really a thing federally. Imagine a state with no income tax at all.
Yeah.
And opportunities. And nothing but economical growth. I feel like, bro, like if you move out there, you have the right mindset, you have good enough capital, bro, there's probably going to be a lot of future Donald Trumps. Like how Donald Trump was to New York, there's going to probably be a lot of Donald Trumps to San Antonio, Texas, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas. See, El Paso's kind of out the way, so I don't know about them, but like when it comes to those cities that are interconnected, I think they're gonna see a major growth, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of I don't know, bro. I just feel like Texas is the land of opportunity when it comes to becoming rich, maybe growing something or taking a startup out there and doing something with your life out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So do you want to own assets also out of state or?
Yeah. Obviously, I think everybody wants a home. I definitely want to own a home. I'd like to own a home that holds value, that's beautiful, that doesn't lose its value. Something I could pass on to my son. And yeah, I love California, but it's not the money thing. It's just I feel like at some point
I just feel like, man,
it's just a good move
for myself. It's California. Like I just don't like its policies or laws.
That's
you know what I'm saying. When it comes to certain things, I don't like the taxes here. I love the weather. It's home forever. And as much as I would love to own things here, my fiance told me straight up, it's like, if we're gonna move, bro, you're moving everything. You're not leaving no one little small business here so we can continue making California money. No, you're moving everything. So I'm like, now my whole mindset, bro, is like, when I'm over there, I'm going to go over there with a shit ton of cash, and I'm just going to fucking go crazy in the sense of having a plan and executing that fucking plan to fucking success and growth and massive growth. Like, I'm trying to become, like, again, like a Donald Trump of a certain area of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, to really, like, who knows, bro? What if I'm one of the pioneers that helps grow the city? You know what I'm saying? I think just having that dream and vision is just something good, you know what I'm saying? Going into a new place and stuff like that. Like, I feel like it's like, how they say the American dream? Like, that's my Texas dream.
Texas American.
Kind of cringy, huh? But it's kind of funny.
Not really. No, it's not cringy, bro. It's just, a lot of people are taking Trump's buyout. A lot of the federal employees.
Oh, yeah.
They're taking his fucking buyout.
Well, yeah, I feel like because they know they can't fight their fucking positions. They're like, this job's pretty bullshit, no cap. Like,
it's a good buyout. I think it's like 8 months of fucking pay. Like, that's more than half a year of pay.
Fuck, bro, you can ball out for like 2 months and spend and get another 2 months to like fucking get your shit situated.
If you can't find a job within 6 months while you're getting paid, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
And it's funny, right? I think it's also so funny that Democrats are mad that they're auditing the system when weren't they the ones that wanted to add 80,000 new IRS agents to audit us?
Yeah, they want. Yeah, they want
to audit us, but we can't audit them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. That was another. Yeah, that was another thing. And then,
yeah,
all this USAID, people are mad saying that kids are gonna go hungry. No, have you heard about all the crazy shit that our money's been going to? Trans animal surgeries.
Wait, you called it USAID?
USAID, yeah, USAID.
Yeah. No. I just got tripped out because I call it USAID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you were like USAID, and I was like, wait,
because
hold on.
It's an acronym.
I know, but
yeah.
you just kind of like I was like, wait, what? I was like, what the fuck? I never heard. I was like, I never heard anyone say it like that.
They've been to at least. Oh, did you see
what?
Army is no longer accepting
transgenders. Yeah, I had reposted that.
And
I'm glad.
And transgender can no longer fucking
look, man. Squid Games did not change my fucking mind.
I haven't the new one.
Watch the new one, bro. AZ watched it. AZ, can you please tell us why I said that? You know, maybe some people out there might not get the metaphor.
There was a transgender. I don't even know if he was really transgender, but in the show he was a transgender woman.
Yeah.
In the show, yeah.
But he was a military guy, and he actually knew how to fight, like with guns, battle, and yeah, they didn't change my mind, bro. I'm still against that shit, bro. Get them out, bro. Get them out. We don't need no mentally unstable people in our military, bro. And at the end of the day, bro, imagine if we go to war, right, with Russia, and when they're actually like in the trenches, like how they are with Ukraine, and they just see a tranny right there, bro. They're gonna laugh their asses off. They're gonna shoot them. And then they're going to laugh their asses off. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think allowing anyone of that caliber in our armed forces just shows how weak we are, bro. Yeah. Like, you really accepted this?
Yeah.
They're going to be like, that's a freak. Because all these other countries, they have more of like a conservative ideology when it comes to those things. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Any final words, though?
Also, we... month of January since Trump got
elected,
since he came back into power, or into presidential position, record recruiting military numbers.
You think
that's another thing?
So you think because he got reelected, a lot more young men were more like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll fucking for this guy, I'll sign up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like maybe with Biden, they're like, yeah, I wouldn't fucking go to war for that guy.
Yeah, fuck that. They don't want to,
Or they probably sign up knowing there's going to be no war and they could just get the bonus.
Maybe.
Get the scat pack.
Yeah, man. Scat pack. Hey, look, let me tell you. I'll tell you right now, bro. Barbering aside, if I could find a recruiter that would work with my background, because I have a little record.
Yeah.
But if I could find a recruiter that would help me get my shit expunged, and would bring me into the fucking army,
you would do it?
I'll do it like that. Like that.
You'd go to war?
I'd fucking go to war.
Like if they said, we're going to send you to fucking Israel to take out Hamas.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah?
I'll go, dog.
I wouldn't fight for Israel.
I
would not fight for Israel.
I mean, it's not only fighting for my country, but also I see some motherfuckers that are retired from the army that did like 4 years, bro. Right? I don't know what kind of disability these people have. They don't have disabilities. They're getting disability pay.
Yeah.
Some of these motherfuckers are getting 10 racks a month.
You know what, bro? But I just don't like I just don't like the fact that I don't feel like I'm fighting for my country, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe under Trump and maybe under the new era of what's gonna come.
I just hope like shit changes because I do feel bad for like the people of Gaza, the Palestinians. I feel like Israel kind of overdoes it because like they're killing the Arabic children, but when do we see dead Jewish kids?
Yeah,
just a question. I mean, I'm just saying like when do we see? We might see dead Jewish adults, but when do you see like Hamas really like or an article of saying like Hamas hit a Jewish kid? Like I feel like okay. Yeah. If you're gonna kill a kid, make it because they killed one of your kids. But it's like, do you get me though? Like,
I get you. Now here's my last and final thought about that. All right, specifically that the problem the only problem with what you're saying, and I fucking agree. The only problem is that we only know what we are told and what we see in the media. So we don't really know what the fuck's going on over there.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like, we don't even fucking know.
We all know who owns the media.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
I don't want to get into that, but we all know. And I feel like that's why it's biased.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, you know what I mean? I think they're both.
But it's like, but at the same time, we have that bias. Yeah. Why aren't they at least making us feel bad for them?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? By showing, if they're really doing that to you, show us. And they're not showing us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were in the beginning. They were.
But
they were in the beginning. But there was no Israel just became.
But no kids. But no.
With the hospitals.
But no kids.
The hospitals.
But no kids were. No Jewish kids were dead.
I don't know. You know.
Am I right or am I wrong? Jews, I'm just saying. Like, there's no Jewish. All I see is Arabic kids dying, and I've never seen a dead Jewish kid.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
War is about men. War does not involve women and kids, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Very fucking true.
Come on, bro. Like, you gotta keep it real, bro. It's like that's like two guys fighting, and then them putting their wives and their kids in the middle of it. It's like you don't do that.
Do you know if they released the hostages by 12 o'clock yesterday?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I don't care about none of that, bro. Because all I care about is the USA. I feel like if Palestine and Israel want to go at it, take all the equipment we gave to Israel and all the intelligence and let them battle it out with the same weapons.
Yeah, true. Fuck
I just think, like, bro, y'all really want to fight? Let's take away, the expensive shit. They really
okay, here's my shit. Well, the only reason I bring that up is because Trump is kind of adamant that if they don't, it's not going to be good. That's why.
Yeah. Well, and it goes back to their tactics. But I just hate the fact that every U.S. president bows down to Israel. I hate that, bro. I don't like that, bro. Yeah. I feel like if you're really about the U.S. of A., don't even Israel. You should tell Israel, handle your own problems, bro.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Yeah. Handle your own problems, bro.
Yeah. Well, they're the ones with the fucking dome. We don't even have a dome.
Yeah, we don't.
Hey, but they're saying they wanna.
We need one, bro, because we're the ones. Yeah. We're always getting fucking.
We're the most hated country.
But we're also getting threats. We're getting a bunch of shit, bro. Yeah. But with that being said, this is the end of the podcast. All money in, no money out. Stay dedicated. Stay motivated. And we'll see you on the next one, Ladder Wolf Club. Don't be a little bitch.